Hello, my name is Cassandra Maldonado, and today we'll be discussing about what sets apart criminals from non-criminals. And so Cesar Lombroso proposed that criminals had a certain physical quality that set them apart from people who wouldn't commit crimes and opposed to people who would. And honestly, we've already debunked these questions of no, there isn't a certain physical trait that sets apart criminals from just normal people. But there are many factors that we can look into that can set apart a criminal to someone that won't commit a crime. And even then, it kind of gets a little bit rocky. For example, we can say that it is an environmental factor where maybe a person grew up in a very violent and crime-filled household, and therefore they just continue that cycle. However, there are many cases in which the people who grew up in those type of environments don't continue that cycle. And another one I hear very frequently, or there's a lot of, I guess, indicators of a serial killer. They wet the bed at a very early age, or they keep wetting the bed until the age of 10, or just an age where you normally would not do that. They kill animals, and they play with their bodies. But even then, there are still people who maybe did that growing up, but still didn't turn to murder or committing violent acts. And so that's another aspect of it. And maybe another one, maybe not environmental, but financial too. Let's say that a person who maybe didn't grow up in such a violent household, but in their early adult years got together with someone who financially deprived them or financially was controlling over them, and they felt like the only way to regain that financial control was through violence or through another deviant act. But again, there are also people that don't go through that pathway, and maybe they just leave that person who is financially controlling them, or another outcome where it doesn't end up to them committing a violent act. So I think it's very hard to say, or to, I guess, set apart criminals from actual people that don't commit crime, because in many ways we could both have similar aspects and also have different aspects in our lives. So I think it's just kind of hard to pinpoint, but that is what we're trying to figure out and what we're researching upon, and hopefully we will have more information in the future. Thank you.